What's good, y'all? Seeing somebody just play guitar isn't really ideal. You'll need to see the sheet music as well. Well, you're in luck. I have created interactive sheet music that accompanies this video. So you can literally watch this video and the sheet music move along at the same time by clicking the link in the bio. You're welcome. Anyway, back to the video. What's good, y'all? Today we're going to be talking about a handful of guitar warm-up exercises that I do. Now this video is considered a part 2 because I already made a video about 5 dexterity exercises that you could do on the guitar. And those were chromatic dexterity exercises. A few of them were a variation of the chromatic where they were doing jumps, but at the end of the day, your fingers were always moving in a 1, 2, 3, 4 chromatic pattern. Well, in this video is going to be slightly different. Today we're going to be taking a diatonic approach. Diatonic means that we are using notes in a particular key. Whenever you are playing any solos or any songs, you are playing the notes of a key, the notes of a scale. So in order to actually understand what we are playing in this, you have to know your major scale. This is primarily centered around the major scale and the 3 notes per string method of the major scale. So what we were doing when we were playing these scale patterns, we're not just going to play the major scale upwards and downwards in a normal manner. No, we are going to take that thing, flip it, and reverse it. So the very first scale pattern that you are ever going to learn, especially when you're learning scale patterns, is the scale in thirds. What they do is they play the first note, then they skip the second and go to the third note. That's why they call it a third. First, third. Then they do the same thing from the second note. Second note, skip the third, fourth, second, fourth, third, fifth, fourth, sixth. This is what it sounds like. Finger 1. I did it ascending and descending. I'm going to do it slightly slower this time and say the numbers as I go along. So I have 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 6, 5, 7, 6, 8, 7, 2, 1. 8 is 1. And then if I were doing it in reverse, 1, 6, 7, 5, 6, 4, 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 7, 1. And that's just starting with the index finger. Imagine applying that exact same concept to all 3 notes per string finger shapes. So doing it with the second finger. Or the pinky finger, starting with the 4th finger. That's a very common, very common scale exercise that I see across all disciplines. I know I've seen pianists do this. I've seen band members do this. So it's just very good to know that scale pattern. You're going to see it across any discipline. So if you decide to ever pick up another instrument and learn your scales of that instrument, do that pattern. It'll help your dexterity. Now, let's look at another iteration. I kind of took this one from a pianist. You still skip the second note, but now we're going to play 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're going back down the scale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're skipping the second note if we were starting from 2. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 5, 4, 3. Skip 4. 5, 6, 7, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4. Skip 5. And hopefully you'll get the gist. This is what it sounds like. And you can still do the same thing in reverse. 5, 3. And then of course it applies to every single finger shape. So that was finger 1, doing the same thing with finger 2. Almost messed that up. As soon as I said that, I messed it up. Then the same thing for finger 4. Finger 4, come on now. Mistakes, but YOLO. I love that one. I love that one. I love that one. It sounds very melodic and it sounds more intentional. There will be times where you might skip a note, and it's just good if you know where you are. We're lucky to have the guitar built the way that it is, because anything that you saw me do today, it is completely movable. So you could take this shape and apply it to anywhere on the guitar. If you want, I played all of these in the key of C, but if you wanted to do this in the key of A, it's still the same thing. You're just shifting wherever you are. Now I'm in A. I just played the 3 notes per string method, starting with my index finger, but it's the same distance between notes. Gotta love guitar for that reason. But 5 note patterns. 5 note patterns for guitar is just the first 5 notes, but in every scale shape that you can do. And I like to repeat the scale shape 3 times before moving to another one. So here's the first one, index finger. Middle finger. Then the pinky finger. You could take that same concept and make it minor. However you choose to do it, 5 note patterns though, extremely beneficial. And you see I did it with all 3 finger combinations, so you have to know your 3 notes per string method in order for this to work. You could take it and run it through the circle of fourths. Now I'm just skipping fingers, middle, pinky, and index, middle, pinky. Now, usually when I do it, I don't like to not do the 3 repeats. I did just skip the 3 repeats and move to a different finger. But the reason why I did that was just so that I can not waste your time watching this video. This video has already been long enough. Very last one. Instead of doing 5 note patterns, we're doing 3 note patterns. When I do this, I'm playing the first 3 notes of the scale, and then I'm shifting to a different finger shape, 4 different places before I switch to the next 3 notes and then the next 3 notes. So let me show you what that looks like. Those all sounded like the same notes, didn't they? C, D, E, C, D, E, C, D, E, C, D, E. 3 note pattern. But I didn't give myself time to breathe. Then you do the same thing for the next 3 notes. D, E, F, D, E, F, D, E, F, D, E, F. Hopefully you found some value in this variation of my warm-ups. I like to do this to truly practice my scales. It helps me connect the dots of how all of the notes are placed on the guitar, how they're placed across the fretboard, how you can play the exact same note different places on the guitar. Absolutely wild, but it makes it easier for you, especially when you understand these shapes. So I hope this was beneficial in some way. If it was, please like, comment, subscribe. Consider signing up for my Patreon. Let me know what you want to see in the next video. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night or day. Peace out, Girl Scouts.